is, from New York, that Kevin McCullough.
And welcome back to the final segment of our very special That Kevin Show, a special called Heaven, How I Got Here, the story of the thief on the cross. This was an original production produced by Open the Bible out of the Chicago, Illinois area. And I was very honored to get to be one of the producers on the project that produced not only this live stage play, but also a radio drama that my radio affiliates are hearing tonight, a completely different script and even soundtrack for that. You can get all of it, by the way, at openthebible.org.
So the soldiers were given new orders. Kill the criminals, bury the bodies, take down the crosses so that our people can enjoy their foolish festival. So the soldiers walked towards me with their clubs. My legs were their target. Without the support of my legs, I no longer had the strength to lift my body so I could breathe. Only a few minutes longer. And then they turned to Jesus. And one guard said, "He's already dead." And the other guard said, "Well, we better make sure. We cannot have any doubt." The last thing I saw on this earth was the blood of Jesus spilling out all over the ground. Death is a dark place. But Jesus had already gone through it, and He made it a safe place for me. I used to wonder what the journey of my soul leaving my body would be like. Would I be launched, lost and alone into a vast nothingness? The thought was terrifying. But the reality was very different. It felt to me like moving through a tunnel at lightning speed, and after hours of pain, the release was sweet. And in this very moment, I was not alone. I was accompanied. I was carried. And I was welcomed by Jesus Himself. Thinking back on my experience with Jesus that day, what I did was pretty straightforward. I confessed. I faced the fact that my sins were many, and if my death took me to the outer darkness of hell, well, I was in no position to complain. And when I confessed, then I asked Jesus to save me. Jesus, I said, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And when I asked, I believed. He said to me, today you will be with me in paradise. I believed Him. I trusted Him. He kept His word. And here I am. So that's my story. And here's the funny part. Of all the people here in heaven, He chose me as your tour guide. Which is kind of crazy because I did a lot of stuff in my life. I mean, I did a lot of stuff. My story proves that getting into heaven depends on Jesus and Jesus alone. Jesus captured my mind and He laid hold of my heart and He saved me and reconciled me to God. Now there's a word, reconcile. It's Latin, it means reconciliare. Re meaning back and conciliare meaning to bring back together. Reconcile, to bring back together or to be back together again. Which reminds me, I want to show you the rest of that painting. This is my favorite painting. It's titled Reconciliation. This is me. And this is Jesus welcoming me into heaven. Friends, heaven is the greatest joy that I have ever tasted. Think of your happiest moment on earth and then multiply that happiness 1,000,000 times and then make it last forever. It's awesome. The whole eternity thing up here, it still amazes me. It's forever. I've had a lot of time to reflect on all of this. Over 2,000 years to be exact. And here's the truth. I was not saved by anything I did or didn't do. I was saved by what Jesus did. Right up there on the cross. This is heaven. And that's how I got here. Thank you.
And so concludes our little tour of heaven as hosted by the Thief on the Cross. Kevin McCullough is my name. Again, this originally produced by an organization called Open the Bible. OpenTheBible.org is where you can find copies to purchase and keep for yourself as well. Coming right back with some final Holy Weekend thought.
For more of That Kevin. Next, That Kevin Show with Kevin McCullough.